What's up, YouTube? Welcome to more trades. This is going to be an update on Solana. So this is Solana on the daily, and so far we've lost our value area low. And when you lose your value area low, essentially what you're looking for is either a move to the next zone of support, which we have done. We came almost to the 20k even, somewhat of a liquidity grab below this, but we're getting a push to the upside. This zone over here is some strong support. Losing this, essentially if we lose a 19.2, then I would expect at least retesting this zone of 18.343. 18.343 is critical support. We've tested it so many times. I mean, if you go back in the chart, I mean, this is the daily chart, so it won't be very obvious, but if we go to the 4-hourly, you see that this zone has some significance for Solana. It's a zone where buyers step in, we dropped below it, and once we got above it, we got a strong bounce and continued higher. The last time we were below it was somewhere around here in beginning of March, and now we might be heading there. Now going down there could be a second test. A second test might give us a good bounce since it's not a third test, but that zone in Solana is also a zone of resistance. This is on the daily. You can see over here behind the volume profile, we had 1-2 rejections. So if you break down and do something similar to what we did over here, once we broke down the 18.343, if you come back up, even if it's just a small breakup, and we break down and we come back up and we start doing this, you would expect a slight push to the downside. I had Solana targets $5 to $7 for a long time. We haven't got that. We might not get that, but as long as you're below the value area low, that's not bullish. But if you get above the value area low, essentially you'd expect to come to the POC. We haven't tested the 24 in a while. We have some zones of resistance as well over here at around 21.6, so that would be a struggle for Solana for a bit unless the whales come in and start pushing it. Another thing that isn't looking so good, that we broke this trend line that we've been holding since the 10th of March. We tested it a month later, and now we tested it here, came below it and went up. Could we be just doing the same? It doesn't look like it, because we came below it, retested it bearishly, and came down. I posted a video yesterday in my other channel where I post TA in Arabic, more crypto bil Arabi, and I was talking about it. But now we are below the value area low, so essentially 20.9 is my next zone of resistance. If I can get above it, then I can go higher. In terms of EMAs, we are below the 50 EMA, I believe, even possibly in the weekly time frame, which isn't looking so good for Solana. We are at the lower range of the 50 EMA cloud. Solana really needs to hold this and try and get above the 20. That's 33. That's so far away. We haven't got there in a while. I've posted so many times and said if we want Solana to get that 32 target that I had for a while as well, it's a Fibonacci extension, 32, 33. We really need to see Solana get above the $26 zone. We need to break the 26 or 27. We need to break the 25 initially and then go up to the 27. Now, what am I looking at for Solana? If we start making our way up, we have these zones of resistance in the chart that are apparent. I'll try to make it clear. We could go as high as, if Solana doesn't break the 10th of March low, we could go as high as Golden Pocket at $28, 1-to-1 extension $35, 1.618 extension at $47. That's just the TA, what is showing me. But at the moment, it looks bearish. It could be due for a correction. We might be coming low to the $13 range, because if this move from down here to up here was a wave 1, then we might be in a wave 2. And technically, wave 2 can come anywhere between the $17 over here and the $11, $12 over here. Before that, we might meet the POC at around 13.6. That's if Solana starts putting down. But to the downside, my main target at the moment is 18.343 if we start losing the 19.2 zone. So that's my targets for Solana. However, going up, our targets to the upside, I'm going to stretch this chart so you can see it. I have the $24 zone, main resistance to the upside. Of course, it will be preceded by the 23.2 and the $24 24 even. The value area high would be at 22.8. So I hope you liked this update, and if you did, as I always say, when you have a quick move down, you might range and recover this whole move down. If you go to the 4-hourly time frame, or let's go to the hourly, do we have any zones we may recover? So Solana could come all the way to 21.080 today, only to continue lower. Sorry, on the hourly time frame, this is somewhat of a bullish candle. We rejected almost even the $20 zone, 19.843, and we might be coming to this to retest this. So just keep in mind, if you're a trader and you're thinking of your next trade, on the 15-minute, if you come up to the 50 EMA cloud, somewhere around this region, 20.8, 20.7, and you start seeing some rejection, which you are kind of getting it now, you might continue lower, maybe to come all the way down, eat this wick, or continue lower. So that's how you'll trade it. The next trade setup, if I'm able to recover above this zone, the value area low, and the 50 EMA cloud, I would expect us to come and retest the 21.4 where I have my 200 EMA. That's it. That's my update for Solana. Hope you liked it. If you did, hit the likes and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss this kind of updates that I post. And sometimes I go live, and you can join the free Discord. And if you really like to support the channel, then there is a link in the channel description and in the video description that says buy me a coffee. If you wish, I'll appreciate it. Thank you very much. More trades. I'm out.